All right, Christian, in for Ryan. We are starting with the comfortable summer weather.
That's right.
And then it gets a little uncomfortable.
Our regularly scheduled programming through tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we're on the heat and humidity show.
So enjoy the next 2 days.
That's right. Yeah, really one more day now. Tomorrow looking really pretty nice. And then it's all about the heat and humidity as we get into the middle of the week. Here's a look at the radar. We are all quiet across the state. A few clouds have tried to move into far northern Maine, but otherwise it remains a beautiful evening. We're gearing up for the rise of the full moon later on this evening as we get past sunset. So it's going to be a great evening to check that out. Clear skies through the overnight. Temperatures down into the low 60s. Some spots even getting into the upper 50s. It's probably your last night this week to have the windows open and be comfortable, as again, the humidity really cranks up tomorrow evening and it stays super humid through the rest of the week. For tonight, 50s, low 60s, a refreshing start to our Tuesday. It is a warm afternoon tomorrow. Tomorrow's kind of the start of some of these hotter temperatures, although not officially in the heat wave yet on Tuesday. Upper 80s in Bangor, mid to upper 80s Lewiston, through Augusta and Waterville. A little cooler along the coast. The sea breeze will keep us a bit more comfortable, right around 80 degrees. So still pretty comfortable tomorrow, but after that, Wednesday is when the notable heat wave will begin. Feels like temperatures over 100. Possibility of approaching 110 with the feels like temperatures in some spots. We remain very hot all the way through the 4th of July. So potentially in some spots 4 days in the 90s. An extreme heat watch is in place for central and southern Maine. We don't get too many of these in the summertime. So that's how you know we are really expecting something beyond what is a typical summer heat later on this week. And that begins on Wednesday and will continue through the rest of the week. The big story with this heat is not that it's just going to be very hot. It's going to be very humid as well. Look at how the humidity levels ramp up in a really big way from Tuesday into Wednesday. Really any dew point over about 60, 65. So when you start to notice that humidity, try adding 10 more degrees on top of that. Extremely humid Wednesday and Thursday, likely Friday and Saturday as well, and that is why things are just going to feel so hot. So for Wednesday afternoon, feels like temperatures pushing to 100 or higher away from the coast. Thankfully along the coast, I think we'll be saved on Wednesday by the sea breeze kicking in. Probably keeps us from getting to 90 on Wednesday afternoon. Not so on Thursday with a bit of an offshore wind. Potentially the hottest temperatures in the state may very well end up right along the coastline. Feels like temperatures potentially in that 100 to 105 degree range, and it looks just as hot on Friday. I mentioned this before the break, but we also do have a risk of some strong storms as well. We're watching very closely tomorrow night, Tuesday night, likely beyond midnight, especially in western Maine. That's where that risk is highest. Could be woken up by a rumble of thunder or two. Looks like damaging winds would be the main threat with any storms that develop. Marine forecast for tomorrow, 2 to 3 foot seas. Pretty quiet out there on the Gulf of Maine. Water temperature warming up, 61 degrees in the Gulf of Maine right now. Here's our 7-day forecast. There's the heat wave. One more day tomorrow, and it's still a pretty hot day on Tuesday, just not very humid. So that'll save us from feeling too toasty tomorrow afternoon. Very hot Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the 4th of July as well. That's been a trend in the past few days, that 4th of July. We probably hold on to the heat. Chance of a storm, we'll have to closely watch that for holiday plans. At least early next week, some relief in sight, you guys. Back to the low 80s by Monday.
Seeing that big jump in the humidity, though.
I know. It's gonna. You'll go to bed Tuesday night. Oh, it's not too bad out. You'll wake up Wednesday. You'll be like, oh, this is what you were talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate the heads up, Christian. Thank you.